Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Awake in the Cosmic Dream. The pick a card reading for today will be about a blessing from the universe on its way to you. We have 3 piles to choose from. Pile number 1, I trust the change unfolding in my life. Pile 2, I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. And finally, pile 3, we have I allow stillness to heal and reveal. Okay, so take a moment here. Feel free to pause the video. Take some time to just tune in and see what pile best resonates with you today. When you're ready, fast forward to the timestamps below to find your reading. Okay, pile 1, if you chose this card, I trust the unfolding change in my life. This will be your reading. All right, we're looking at a blessing coming to you from the universe. So let's see more about what that is. Simplicity. Okay. Clean it up. And then let's look at your tarot. We have the Tower, the Hangman in reverse, and the Fool. Wow, all major arcana. All right. Pile 1. Okay. You have 41, which adds up to 5, which represents a number of big change. You might have been seeing the number 5 a lot, maybe 555 on the clock, 555. Yeah, there is change coming for you, and this change is a blessing. Although in some ways it might not seem like that at first. We have simplicity with the feather, and we have this clean it up card where the deer is holding on to like a feather duster. Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like this change, this blessing for you is about like going back to kind of the basics, something simple and pure, like a change in your life that is bringing about things are going to feel more simple and pure and less complicated, but it might come about suddenly and it might not look at first impression to be that necessarily a blessing in a sense, right? So the Tower, of course, is big change. It happens quickly. Sometimes it can be tough, right? It might not look like a blessing initially. I feel like this is shaking things up, cleaning things up, and bringing you back to simplicity. So maybe your life has been feeling maybe a little bit complicated, chaotic. Maybe there's like a lot going on, maybe a lot of travel, a lot going on with work, personal relationships. It feels like it's shaking that up and honestly kind of uncomplicating your life for you. Yeah, I feel like the Tower, the clean it up, things are going to be shaken up. And then there's a bit of a pause period here. And it could be that maybe you're fighting the change a little bit. But just remember, this change is a blessing. It's bringing about new beginnings. It's bringing about a new path, a leap of faith for you with the Fool card. So, pile 1, I feel like, yeah, for you guys, I think you know that things have gotten a little bit complicated and chaotic, and you're really hoping for things to kind of chill out and calm down. And like that is coming for you, that is your blessing. Um, but first, things need to be shaken up first. So I know that's not always easy to hear, but sometimes that's how change comes about, right? It's sudden, it's quick, it almost feels destructive, but it is cleaning up things for you. It's cleaning up things so that you can return to this simplicity. You can return to taking things more easy. I feel like just day by day, your life is going to look a lot more calm, a lot more joyful. I feel like after this change happens, you're going to be like appreciating all these little moments in life, right? Like finding a feather on the beach, or looking at these beautiful flowers, or just like wearing some jewelry that brings you joy. All right. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information for you, pile number one, my friends, going through this big change. Let's see, how can you be more open to receiving this? How can pile one be more open to receiving this? Okay. There we have Two of Wands in reverse. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. And we have Knight of Swords. Okay. How can you be more open to receiving this? Know that things are going to seem like they're falling apart. Embracing this fear of the unknown. The unknown doesn't always have to be fearful, right? If we are in a place where we tune into our true, authentic self, then we can keep reminding ourselves we can trust what the universe is bringing us. It's the mind of the ego that is fearful of the unknown because it's always assuming that it's going to be something negative. It's going to be something that you have to control. There's something to be fearful and worried about. So, yeah, I think it's a bit of a perspective shift, knowing that change and unknown can bring about some of the greatest blessings. So that might be something you need to hear today, along with like also taking a bit of action, a shift in your thinking. Knight of Swords is quick moving, and it knows what it wants, right? It's clear and direct about what it's looking for. And I feel like sometimes when change happens in our lives, we can feel like we're just being taken on a ride and we have no control, which to an extent, right? We're not controlling life, we're being lived by life. And life is just extending a little bit of free will to us. But I feel like Hangman, it might have felt like you guys have felt like a bit of a victim of this change. And it's really this perspective shift to accept it, to roll with it. You can't control everything, but you can control your mindset. So I feel like there's something coming up there. Yeah, and the Knight of Pentacles energy, right? A little more slow, steady, grounded. I feel like you have to have some aspects of both of these cards to go through change, right? Like you have to be able to be confident, direct to get through it, but know that especially with something like the Tower coming up and clean it up as things are shaken up, you need to be able to withstand and persevere and be patient as the dust settles. So there is a blessing coming in all this, I swear, pile one. I just feel like for you guys, it is a little bit on the surface appears to be more challenging, but it really is bringing you back to simplicity. It's bringing you back to a more simple, clear, kind of joyful way of being. It's bringing you on a new journey for sure. There is just a little bit of almost like mindset stuff to overcome to receive this blessing. But if you've been wishing for a more simple life, less complications, less drama, I feel like this is bringing you more peace overall. That's what I'm getting. Like things are going to feel a lot more simple. You're going to be more present in the day-to-day moments, and you're going to feel a lot more peaceful once you experience all this change, right? It's about trusting that it's bringing you a blessing. It's bringing you new beginnings, a new path. And pile one, friends, when I feel like the Knight of Swords clarifying the Fool is saying that once you kind of shift this mindset about change, like you're embracing change and accepting it, is when things are going to move quickly. You're going to move quickly onto this new path, this new beginning, this new adventure. Yeah, so it's just, I think, a lot about shifting of your mindset, knowing that change can bring about great blessings, and it that comes from trusting, and that takes practice. It takes practice to have faith. How do we do that? Is that we know that whatever the universe brings us is for our highest good. And it may not feel that way at the time, right? Because our mind judges things, labels things, categorizes things, and has its own plan of how it thinks things should go. But sometimes we need to just practice releasing that and embracing what comes along, right? A lot of maybe thinking about times in your life that things came to you unexpectedly, that surprised you, and that made huge impacts in your life and brought you great blessings. So sometimes we just really need to think about shifting our mindset and embracing change in leaps of faith. They're not always bad, they bring about massive shifts in our life too. That is your message today, Pile One. I hope that resonates. And if you want to tell me more about that, leave a comment below. I hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for watching. All right, my friends, if you chose pile 2, I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. This will be your reading today about your blessing from the universe coming your way. All right, let's take a look at your other cards. Relaxation. And again, we have this red full moon in the background. Wow, look at that. And this person chilling out in a hammock. So, all right, let's see. We have the observer. Interesting. And again, we have this looks like a coyote. That might be a wolf. I'm not sure, but similar animals. That's so interesting. Again, we also have the moon in the background, but not a full moon, but very cool. All right. Take a look at your tarot. 5 of Wands. The Lovers. And Strength. Yeah. Cool. All right. I'm going to take a minute to soak in this energy. All right, pile 2. Let's talk about your blessing. I feel like there's definitely this bold, wild energy that I feel like you are going to be experiencing and embracing. But yeah, it's the energy of freedom, essentially, freedom to do what it is you want. Like, you can relax, you can go run with the wolves and feel free. It's whatever you want to do. I feel like maybe lately you've kind of experienced maybe some competition, like being in some kind of environment where things have felt competitive, right? So that's tough because we're always comparing ourselves to others. And the blessing that you're receiving is the freedom to just unleash however it is you feel, however it is you want to be, and just feel free. And I feel like you're making a choice to return to loving yourself. I feel like you're coming back into balance with yourself. Like maybe with this competitive kind of environment you've been, you've had to play a certain role or be a certain way, and it hasn't really been genuine. And the blessing that's coming your way is you just get to release that. You get to be yourself in whichever capacity that is. So, like I said, you can be chilling, relaxing in a hammock, or you can be running wild and free. Yeah, and you have the strength card here. So I feel like you're kind of you're experiencing a lot of being bold and courageous, but also very compassionate and loving with yourself. Like after this kind of 5 of Wands experience, you are being compassionate and gentle with yourself, and kind of a balance of the different aspects of you. So there's a part of you that just wants to be free and do whatever you want and be wild, and yeah, and then there's a part of you too that just wants to kind of like sit back, relax, observe, and all parts of you are okay. So I feel like the blessing that's coming your way is you embracing all aspects of yourself and feeling at home with yourself, in harmony with yourself, and all the different aspects of you, the dark, the light, whatever, everything in between. Yeah, I love all the full moon energy here and all like the coyote wolf. I mean, we have a line here too. Feline, canine energy coming up. It feels really like just raw and bold and free, but um, also very loving and accepting. Okay, let's see pile two, my friends, if we can get a little bit more information. Let's see if we can clarify the tarot here. So let's clarify some of these cards, please. Okay. Nine of Cups. Death. Get one more. Okay. So we have the Knight of Cups, clarifying the Five of Wands. We have the Death card, clarifying the Lovers, and the Hierophant, clarifying Strength. Okay, let's see pile two. So yeah, I feel like the Death card reminds me of all this full moon energy that's going on, right? So big change, big release, starting new, and kind of letting old ways of being of you die, let go, right? This you that has had to be competitive. With the 501's energy, just letting go of all that, I feel like has brought you into this new place where you've like found this love for yourself, this inner compassion, this like harmony of like embracing all parts of you, and you become a lot more wise, or you're going to feel a lot more wise, I feel like, and just like at home with yourself is the feeling I'm getting. At home with yourself, maybe at home in nature too. Yeah, overall, the energy I'm getting is like you are free to be whoever it is you want, like free from external noise and expectations and what people say and all that stuff, but also like internally, I feel like you are kind of mastering that egoic mind and like learning how to speak to it, being much more wise about how you're living with the ego and listening to what it has to say without like it really affecting you, because you know the blessing you're receiving is that you are being your authentic self, is what I'm getting. And it doesn't matter what environment you're in, who you're around, even like internally with yourself, you're not listening to the voice that doesn't serve you. You're being the observer of the mind. And by observing, you are taming your mind. You're coming into more equilibrium. And by relaxing, by being more still, you're observing, you're noticing more about the thoughts that don't serve you. And the blessing is major transformation of the mind. I'm feeling like major transformation of the mind that leads to you, honestly, just expressing yourself how you want to in this world. So I love the bold, transformative energy in this pile and all the freedom. Just free to be. Very exciting, cool energy. All right, pile two, that was your reading. Let me know if that resonated in the comments down below about your blessing that you're receiving from the universe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. All right, my friends, if you chose pile number three, this card right here, I allow stillness to heal and reveal. This will be your reading about your blessing from the universe. All right, let's take a look at your other cards. Okay, we have leadership and flow. You guys got 2 cards from this pile. The other groups just got 1, but 2 wanted to come out for you. Let's put them here. A lot of purple energy today. All right, you have Imagine, purples and blues. All right, let's take a look at your tarot. We have the Magician. We have the Seven of Cups and the Death card. All right, pile 3. So you have a lot of like full moon rebirth energy kind of going on here. We have a couple full moons on these cards, and we have the Death card. Pile 2 had this kind of energy also. So if you were drawn to pile 2, that might be a sign for you to check out that pile, only if you feel called to. Yeah, if you're watching this video at the time I made it, August 2023, I know this isn't a special month because there's 2 full moons this month. So the first one already happened. I believe it was August 1st. And then we have one coming up at the end of the month. So that might be actually a clue for timing for you guys that whatever this blessing is, you are going to see it in your physical reality around the time of the next full moon. So even if you're not watching this in August, still a timeless reading. So it could be that this blessing is coming about in the next full moon from when you're watching this. Yeah, I see you guys taking time to be still. Whatever it is you've been kind of imagining and thinking about and hoping to manifest, I feel like that's the blessing on its way to you, the Magician energy. So yeah, whatever it is you've been really thinking about and wanting to manifest, I think this is a big sign that it's coming about in the next full moon. And in terms of how you can be more open to receive it, I feel like maybe you've been thinking about a few different options, a few different things. Maybe that's been a little bit confusing. So I almost feel like let go of what's not working, the things you're unclear about, and get still, right? To experience this reveal, this some more kind of like clarity on what it is you're manifesting. All right, so let's clarify your cards here. We have the Three of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. Okay. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like this is confirming like this leadership, working in a group kind of energy. So it could be that whatever it is you have been wanting to manifest, what you've been hoping for, is something that comes about in collaboration with others, so teamwork with others. But I feel like maybe it's you that needs to take on this leadership role. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting a collaborative kind of energy also with the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Collaborative energy for this blessing to come about. And then there's another aspect to this that I feel like there's been some stuff that's like not working, that it's time for you to walk away from and let go of. So we have Death and Eight of Cups, which are, I feel like, really strongly giving that message about something going on here. So there might have been, yeah, something kind of unclear, up in the air, maybe a couple different choices about things. And like it's time to get clear and still, let go of what's not working. And then that'll help you really tap into what it is you're looking to create, what you're looking to create with others here. Yeah, so we have the Imagine card. I feel like get still and really like imagine and think about the feeling of what it is you want to bring into your life, what it is you're trying to create with others here. Get clear. And again, we have a more full moon energy with the Eight of Cups. So yeah, it's interesting. I feel like timing stuff, like it's really pointing towards this blessing coming about by the next full moon. So I know the new moon is a really potent time to work with and thinking about your manifestations, really like maybe writing them down, feeling into them, feeling into that energy so you can be a vibrational match with it. I feel like that's coming up here. And then like maybe let go of the other shit too. The other stuff that's not working, that's not actually what you want. Full moon is also a time of release. So it's a good time to let go of what may not be serving you anymore to create that space for this blessing to come in. So that's what I'm getting here with like this full moon energy. I feel like it's really pointing me back towards the moon cycles. And that's so interesting because this is actually this main card that you guys chose is from this deck called the Moon Deck, which is very beautiful. I love it. Haven't used it in a while, so it's nice to be using it again. I'm just going to take a second here and see what comes up in the guidebook, see if there's anything that jumps out. Yeah, the healing part's popping out here. So I think the blessing that's coming to you is not only a manifestation of what you've been looking to create, and I feel like this is like coming about with others, but also a time for great healing, to let go of what hasn't been serving you, what's been not feeling true to you, what's been like weighing your life down. There's an opportunity to let go of that, to be a lot lighter, to transform, walk away, right? If you think about like the principles, the laws of the universe, sometimes we have to let go to allow things to come in to create that space. So I feel like this is what's coming up for you, my friends. Let me just see if there's anything. Yeah, in working with the moon cycles and just what's been coming up in most of the piles today is like blessings aren't always straightforward and rainbows and sunshine. Like sometimes they come through what seems like a challenge or a storm or like a tower moment. It comes sometimes from letting go of stuff that doesn't serve us, that's no longer serving us on our path. And so just know that, just remember, like if you think of the laws of the universe and nature, right? It's not summer and it's not sunny all year long and all day long. Sometimes we have these seasons or moments of challenge and difficulty, but they don't last. And if we are present with them and to what they're teaching us, they do bring about transformation. So that's been a theme that's kind of been coming up in all the readings today. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much, Pile 3, for watching this. Let me know in the comments below if that resonates, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.